can send your son to you are welcome.
And the meaning of the Bible. On the Pumada cable. The Pumada cable, we prove good that now. This is really a teacher. Where's the gate that now? Every Delmo, we can keep a book. The Biafra land will never allow the enemies of our people, our culture, our belief and way of life to secretly investigate. The earlier they pack their bag and baggages and leave our land for the defense of our women and children, the better for them. Na convention, but can generate a legal document. I get this way, was on book one in it. Go to organize them. Maganaya before, up to this today, is only awareness that now we are not wanted in Nigeria. It is only awareness that Nigeria was not created to favor every indigenous person within that Nigeria area. And so, it is for the best interest of everybody that we go our separate ways to develop ourselves in the best way possible. So we can value and recognize our culture, our differences, and develop our land ourselves and compete among the nations. Where criminals and fraudsters will not be vying into positions with the money they stole from America. That is what we are fighting for. Yes. All of you remember those who promised to bring 25 kilos gas to kill our people in Biafra land. They are all involved in the internet scam. Those who was bragging how they will bring the kilos from Abuja to stop us, they are all involved. The local government chairman that was arrested by the FBI on multi-billion-dollar fraud, they are all together. They are the people bragging how they are going to bring healers to kill our people in Anambra. Today, where are they? This fight. We will to our next generation. Onye ọbụla ga-afụ ya n'anya, onye si na ya ga-anọ bịa ya kwado dịkwa were ya maka anyị ejide ọ ga n'etiti ọdịbe ụlọ kwalitere dịka ejide
Biafrans demand for justice for Mazi Simon Ekpa, a prisoner of conscience in Finland, who is standing to save the life of people. Justice for Simon Ekpa, justice for all Biafrans. Let us continue to demand for justice for Mazi Simon Ekpa. He is innocent and must be released unconditionally. Nigerian government is the one responsible for all atrocities happening in Biafra land. Mazi Simon Ekpa Joko is innocent and must be released. Justice for Mazi Simon Ekpa. Justice for Biafra.
Minister, we came here, we are not allowed to come, but they just surprised us. And we appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Yes.
Are the one responsible for the killing of our people.
Yes, we all know that.
I am here because of the life of my people.
Yes.
And we're not giving up.
Yeah. No, never.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Honestly.
This is my weekend word. This is my confusion word. This is too bad. I'm in the USA. I'm about to one lady girl. Money they go to work. Money they work for bank. When I enter for motor. Wherever they go. Wherever they go. Opposite goodie. But then I behind the side. I'm on the school road. I see people run. I see people run. Then I say, brother, and I'm waiting they happen. And I'm waiting they happen. And I'm anybody back. See no name for God. See no name for God. We better you take your eye and see. Then I call the driver. That I'm waiting. That I'm waiting. This is my weekend word.
Biafra spirit never dies. From the roots to the sky. In the silence of the night, we still call your name. Through the storm and the struggle, we carry no flame. Though the walls may be high and the chains may be strong, your voice echoes louder every freedom song. We remember your courage, we remember your stand. For the people, for the future, for the promised land. Even when you're not here, your spirit still leads. In the hearts of the people, in our words and deeds. Oh, we no go tire. We no go fall. Through the fire, we stand tall. We know He will be free. Oh yeah. In our hearts, in our dreams, we believe. Simon Ekpa, we call your name. Born for the struggle, born for the flame. We know He will be free. One day, through the night, we go see better day. We miss your voice, your guiding light. But your spirit keeps the fire burning bright. From the streets to the villages, the message go round.
Every voice, every soul in a freedom sound. No prison can silence what the truth has begun. Like the rising of the moon and the shining of the sun. Hey, they can try to hold you down, but they don't understand. This is bigger than a man, it's the cry of a lion. From the learners to the youth, everybody know. Freedom is a seed and it's already grown. Oh, we gon' rise again. We gon' go fair through the pain. Your voice we hear. We gon' hear, we'll be free. Oh yeah. In our hearts, in our dreams, we believe. Simon Ekpa, we call your name. Born for the struggle, born for the flame. We gon' hear, we'll be free. One day. Through the night we gon' see better day. We miss your voice, your guiding light. From your spirit is the fire burning bright. Even in absence, you're never gone. In every prayer, in every song, your strength lives on, your fire remains. Breaking the silence, breaking the day. Sunshine, shine, freedom, freedom, we cry. Freedom, freedom, we rise. We know He will make free. Oh yeah. In our hearts and our dreams we believe. Simon Ekpa, we call your name. Born for the struggle, born for the flame. We know He will make free. One day, from the night we gon' see better day. We miss your presence, hear the light, and together we gon' win this fight. He will be free. He will be free. Biafra spirit.
Oh, yes, I now. More money for housing. And you ready for housing. You ready on money where the other time. From money where now won't see. Go follow the music to high or so. Then I'm not wearing out. When I teach you lesson. Why you could hear, call moving down. So I'm actually whatever I like. We'll put the police. I never got up with the one who was signed. You know, whatever they ask for that. But the board of one may watch over the lawyer, get like our go to Adam. I am an answer to the after the cost of supernaturally at the time. I now in them, cost of the dinner. I will not buy now. I need to consider about share. I need to consider about brand. When you are actually get my capability, also that is you do not run away from them. And why you won't want you to? And what I am son, and what I want to see to do, and what I want to say, I actually get. And what I want to say, Jesus, and what I want to say, Jesus. My God, so when you ready to go to the that is the Sabbath. That you will have an account. That you will know. That you will take to receive. Oh, I'm very lawyers. Children and people will remember how she brought to one day. That some of us only home and I go because we have a people of us. They can even run in those days. What are they like in a grand group of y'all? All the people are going to be done. All of like the people in the world. I don't want to go about for what I have. Please, come on, I will go out of the book. All the other eyes will happens. And the weather is not very soon. Let me go to the Biafra and have a go. Let me go to the Biafra and have a go.
some people. Black children in Biafra, I know it's going to suffer in Japan. See, now I don't know to Japan.
President Kano is not condemning any group, while Mazinam Kano is not condemning any group whatsoever. Just like I am supporting any group at all, so long as you are fighting against it. While Mazinam Kano is not supporting, is not condemning any group. The people that claim for him, they say Simon Ekpa is a terrorist. Simon Ekpa is this. Simon Ekpa is that. After 10 months of fighting Simon Ekpa, they didn't achieve anything. After 10 months of fighting Simon Ekpa, they didn't achieve anything. Yet, they are now changing to Simon Ekpa is a terrorist. Simon Ekpa is the leader of a non-government. Child! This OG, and they are looking for freedom. You see, the more you blackmail me, the more you are blackmailing yourself. You think you are blackmailing me? You are blackmailing yourself. You don't know that? When the BBC came and do their nonsense disinformation, is it only Simon Ekpa that they should be? No? Is it only Simon Ekpa? You all were there. All of you were there. You could not even defend yourself. Instead, Simon Ekpa, you are calling all manner of names, defended you there. And let me tell you, even when they mentioned Simon Ekpa, the issue they mentioned Simon Ekpa, there was nothing. I can defend anything I said. All of you could not defend yourself. Yet, you blackmail me. You think that when you blackmail me, when they want to call them, they call only Ekpa. All of you, your picture were there. Did you see my picture in the right of? No. My picture was high, my video was hidden in the video. But all of you, your picture was there. Every day you look for Simon Ekpa, you post. Simon Ekpa is one quota. Simon Ekpa is a Biafra. Simon Ekpa is this. When the thing begins to happen, they will call you. And when the issue started, you could not defend yourself. You couldn't defend yourself. BBC did not say it was Simon Ekpa. BBC put your picture, all of you, as you were blackmailing Simon Ekpa, they did not say it was, they put all of your picture. So this one we say, we are going to kill this one, we are going to kill that one. All of your picture was there. Your video was there. Yet, you wake up every day, blackmail Simon Ekpa. And if you don't, of course, some of you can never live. Hatred and jealousy of Simon Ekpa has beclouded the brain that you don't even have at all. I do not know when they are going to learn. They think when they promote Simon Ekpa by calling Simon Ekpa criminal, BBC will come and say Simon Ekpa. All of you, the more you are calling me a terrorist, the way you are calling me a terrorist is the same thing you are calling yourself. You think when you be a terrorist and be this, oh Jesus Christ, this BBC disinformation should have teach all of you a lesson. You think when you come to social media because you hate me, because you are jealous of me, because you don't like me, you think when you call me criminal, you are going to pay for everything you say. You are going to pay. You carry my name and blackmail. Simon Ekpa is the leader of a non-government. Simon Ekpa is this one. Simon Ekpa is that one. You see the way BBC is dealing with you. If anything is going to happen anywhere, you are going to also be dragged into it. got a boss. Get yourself educated, you say no. Go to school, you say no. Simon Ekpa, your governors to resign. If you want Biafra, let your House of Representatives members resign so that you will know that you are serious with Biafra. They will never resign. We are going to resign. And we have demonstrated so far that we will really resign. We will resign. I am telling you, follow us. Follow us. We know what we are doing. Have you all forgotten? Have you all forgotten that they always tell you, oh, come, tell your senators to leave Abuja. Tell your senators to resign now if you people are serious. Tell your House of Representatives not to resign now. They will never resign. But they want to be out with all of them from them to say. They will never resign. But they all want to leave Nigeria. They don't have the balls, they are all corrupt. They can never make a statement to represent you. Then they can never represent you in Abuja. All of them are criminals and corrupt. I am telling you the fact. Mention one person that is not corrupt. All of them. From A to Z, they are corrupt. So they can never represent you. So we have now an opportunity. Opportunity comes only but once. We have opportunity to resign. Our debate is good. And of course, you can't fight alone. So we have the opportunity now to grab this particular freedom. I want to tell you that Igbo people used to say, "We uto manyewu." Now we rewu manyoto is the same thing. They tell you that if you want Biafra, tell your senators to resign. We know they will never resign. They tell you if you want Biafra, tell your governors to resign. We know they will never resign. They tell you if you want Biafra, tell the politicians serving at the resign. And they have come to tell us that that is the only time we don't have such. So we are now going to resign. It does not matter who resigns, whether it is us that is voting them for many years that is going to resign them this time around. Or it doesn't matter whether they resign by themselves. It is the same. They need to be voted for them to go to Abuja to fail, and they have been failing for many years. So it is the same thing. Whether we, the Biafra people, decide to resign them, it is the same. Whether it is them that decide to resign by themselves, it is the same. It does not matter who resigns who. But what matters is that from 2023, from February, we are not going to have any representative from Biafra land representing us in Nigeria. We are not going to have one single person to represent us in Nigeria. And that is where the disintegration will start. You know, I have been releasing these things little by little. It is not everything I tell you once. Because most of you in Nigeria, your brain is, something else. So I don't give you information, one time. It has to be coming gradually. When I know that you have cracked one, I will release another. Because we are not approaching, heat period. What I'm saying, does it make sense? Does it make sense to you? You see, if Muhammad did not go to mountain will go to Muhammad.
How they say it? How did they say it? Is it Muhammad? How did they say it? Can somebody to say what? If Muhammad did not go to mountain, mountain will go to Muhammad. How is he saying? Can somebody, you know? Huh? Can somebody complete that thing? How is it saying? If Muhammad did not go to mountain, mountain will come to Muhammad. How is he saying? So that will listen to my teaching. Am I right? Very correct. Is it correct? I want to see somebody tell me you are correct. Okay, I am correct. If Muhammad did not go to mountain, mountain will come to Muhammad. You know, I don't know whether I'm correct, but I know a lot of people say I'm correct. We are going to, God has given us everything, including the Bible and including the dates and quotations and all that. This time around, the mountain is going to Muhammad. Muhammad refused to go to mountain. The politicians refused to resign and support Biafra freedom, which they know is the right thing. They refused. So, and then Muhammad, and we at the mountain. They refuse to understand that they need to support their people the right to life. We are now going to be the mountain that will go to Muhammad. So, as they refuse to resign for the future and the benefit of the people of Biafra, we are going to now resign. And the resigning of the resolution of them, of these criminals, corrupt politicians that have destroyed our future, destroyed our own. From London on down to West West. From London on down to the lowest person, we are going to resign. And let me tell you, your God and bullets cannot stop it. Your God and bullets cannot stop us. Listen. I want you to understand that this is a freedom fight. War. If what I am saying makes sense to you, tell others. It is not just about when we succeed to stop the nation, we are not going to engage them in guerrilla warfare. Yes, guerrilla warfare has been declared after the successful stopping Nigeria from conducting the nation in land. We are ready to engage them on guerrilla warfare. We are not hiding it. It's a fight to survive. We have done much to deserve the deaths of Biafrans for many years. They have not apologized and should be imposed. They have had now a very, very brutal.
Thank you for joining. Wherever you are joining from, like and share the program. This evening, we are just going to play some of the messages of our leader, our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, and messages of our Supreme Nandekano. Every one of us know where we are, and you know what is on now. A lot of things are happening. Our Prime Minister, as you know, have closed his defense, and is going to make his closing remark by next week. So by next week, after his closing remark on Tuesday, it will be over, and we wait for the response from the court and the verdict. Whatever be the outcome, we must continue, and nobody must walk away. No matter what be the outcome, don't get discouraged. Continue to stand your ground. Self-determination is a right of every human being. Self-defense is also a natural law and a right for everyone. We are not calling for any violence, neither are we calling for any chaos. But that does not mean that when they bring it to us, we'll fold our hands and die. No. It's a fight for survival, and we must survive. It's a fight for survival. Mazen Nandekano is fighting for his life. Mazen Simon Ekpa is fighting for his life. So we're going to try to do everything possible to play our own role and do our part. And you know that the death penalty on the case of Mazen Nandekano is thrown to the dustbin already. And we're looking forward for the next step to go and the next thing to do, because the pressure is coming on all angles. Mazen Nandekano is coming out, Mazen Simon Ekpa is coming out, and the Biafra actualization is becoming a reality. Wherever you are, I want you to focus your attention on praying for the restoration of Biafra, full restoration and the freedom of our leaders. Stop this your useless propagandas you people are pushing in all your mushroom groups. Different mushroom group preaching and pushing propagandas to make themselves relevant. There is nothing you can do to change the mind of Mazen Nandekano or Mazen Simon Ekpa on the agitation. There is no amount of propaganda will make them see you as responsible. The only thing that will make you responsible or reasonable in the eye of Mazen Simon Ekpa is what you are doing in the Biafran struggle. The same thing with Mazen Nandekano. They will recognize you with your actions, your performance, not your eye service. There is too much eye service today. Too much eye service. Everybody's claiming I am the Alpha and Omega. Everybody wants to show that he has information more than the other. And because of that, some of them are even making mistakes, bringing secret informations that might become a problem. We know that the case of Mazen Simon have closed. We know it very well. The case have closed, the prosecution case have closed, and the defense have closed their case. We are just waiting for the closing demand. But remember, the judgment have not been passed. In as much as nobody's going to go back to begin to, but that shows irresponsibility. Some of you couldn't even have patience to wait for the verdict before you begin to throw your banter and begin to expose yourself. Why the court is still going? What if it gets the next court and they say that no Biafra will go into the court because of your attitude? What will you do? You went to Finland, all you go there is to go and look for something to use for propaganda and blackmail. That is what you went to go to look for. You just went there to look for propaganda and blackmail. Every one of you that were involved in that should be ashamed of yourselves. Both you and the person that sent you. You and the one that sent you to go and conduct that propaganda. You should be ashamed of yourself. You should use that energy and strength to invest it on the actualization of Biafra and investigate Nigerian government, not to go and begin to make a secret record of Mazen Simon Ekpa in court. What do you try to show? What are you trying to show? What are you trying to show that we have not heard or we have not known? Is there any Biafran that doesn't know already what is happening? Only idiots continue to talk trash just to make themselves relevant. I have been saying it from day one, from day two. Some claim they are already sovereign. Today, you are moving from sovereign, you are claiming to be the original Biafran ruling exile. Some say they already have a country. And I asked them to go and check their registration. They didn't go. Instead, they are still talking rubbish, going up and down, blackmailing. Mazen Simon Ekpa, who is the person that planned the declaration, he planned it by himself. He planned it, and before the declaration, he went and informed the police and informed Finland government that Biafrans are coming to declare. So are you telling me that he's not aware? He's very much aware of the declaration. But was he there when it was done? He was not there. And because of that, he cannot defend any nonsense that he didn't done there. He can't defend anything that is done there. He can't defend. And nobody will ask him question about that. The question he has to stand for is the questions that has to do with activities as brigade. And he was asked about his position as a brigade prime minister. He only tried to explain to them that, yes, Biafra was declared in the absent, and it is the right of the Biafrans to make that declaration. It is our right, because it is part of the process of restoration of Biafra. That declaration, that redeclaration, is part of the process of restoration of Biafra. It's a country that have existed before. And that was just a simple explanation. Simple explanation that Mazi Simon Ekpa made in court, and people are trying to use it to score points. You want to make it a thing of argument. You want to use it to score points. You want to use it to make yourself relevant. It does not change the fact. Have patience. When Mazi Simon Ekpa comes out, he will put down the modality that everybody will follow. You don't need to be tearing your pant and dross and considering nuisance on the media. Considering nuisance on the media. That's very, very shameful. It's very shameful. Every day we see new things and people don't want to change. I pray that CHUKS will touch the heart of some people to move away from their idiocy and focus on the responsibility that is before us. We have a responsibility to restore Biafra, and Biafra must be restored. So as I said, this evening, I'm going to be playing another message of Mazi Simon Ekpa. And after that, we are going to go to one of the Nigerian channels, VOP to be precise, to see the program they had and the discussions on the removal of the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's death sentence that Nigeria we are planning to push to him. We will try to see what they have said on that from VOP. After this message, let's listen to this message first. And after this message, we will go to that. We must continue to pray. That's the only thing we can do now is to pray.
But I need you to understand that now is the time for us to attack more. Okay? If they say we are being insulted, insult them 100 times more now. Alright? Because the devil has come out. Can you believe it? The serpent has reared its ugly head. We must decapitate it. We must cut off the head of the serpent. Now, not tomorrow. You don't know it's a connected attack against us. To say they can get our people to move. To say, oh, I don't want to, is this in time of Biafra and it's going to come? Yeah, I don't want this. Biafra is not a religious speaker. When I say that you are free to worship the snake if you want, they don't want to hear that. You see? Are you hearing it? You are free. We need a Biafra for freedom. A Biafra of religious tolerance. That you heard me say on radio Biafra that you can worship a tortoise if you want to. You see? You can worship a goat. That is your business. Oh, you're not here. You will never hear that one. Is that one that they are treacherous, envious, stubborn nature is telling them that's what they want to write? Yes. That's what they write. Yes. Somebody. That is what it doesn't matter how you explain that thing they want to write for the moment. Yes. They are doing it today. They are not in this. They can't understand what they do. They can't. Now, it didn't end here. I want you people to also listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Say he don't trust nobody. He don't trust you. All these people that are talking rubbish, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu do not trust you. He preached about the Iraq, the criminals, expelled criminals in IPOB. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu speak about them. Now, listen to how he speak about them. Because as they say, go be the Bible. Go be the Bible. Can you not tell? You wake up and find a black man doing the next morning. Okay? I'm the only person that I can vouch for that tomorrow morning I'll be behind the You see? Everything that I have to do. Alright. So go and search your conscience, all of you. Search your conscience, all of you. And ask yourself, am I ready for this battle? Ask yourself.
This message is for everybody. Even today, this message is for everybody. Whether you are under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or under Mazi Simon Ekpa. You had Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, I cannot vouch for anybody. Likewise, Mazi Simon Ekpa, I don't think he can vouch for anybody. All these eye service people are doing in the court, this, he cannot vouch for anybody. If you like, begin to pretend, do all your...
The only person you have to believe that will be part of Biafra tomorrow is yourself. You, only yourself you can talk about. You cannot vouch for anybody. Mazi Nanikan is saying it. He can't vouch for anybody. And I bet you, Mazi Simon Ekpa equally. Today, he will be saying the same thing. Listen to this message. This message is timely. This thing that is happening today, all this drama that is happening today in IPOB, the message is for both sides. If you're under Mazi Nanikan, if you're under Mazi Simon Ekpa, for Biafra cause, this message is for you. Obidiao.
Cannot wake up and find a black man doing the next morning. Okay? I am the only person that I can vouch for that tomorrow morning I will be like you see? Everything that happened. All right. So go and search your conscience, all of you. Search your conscience, all of you. And ask yourself, am I ready for this battle? Ask yourself, are you ready for this battle? He was talking to the criminals that we have successfully expelled. He was talking to the we have successfully expelled. He was talking to Barrister Joe, the criminal and the murderer. He's talking to anybody and all the people that have actually betrayed because he was kidnapped in Kenya. He was talking to them. So search yourself. Are you the one Mazi Nanikan was talking about here?
Today, he is talking to also people following Mazi Simon Ekpa because Mazi Simon Ekpa also has been arrested in detention. So the message goes to people that are under Mazi Simon Ekpa too. This message goes to people serving under Mazi Simon Ekpa, not only the ex-DOS. The ex-DOS, the message is for them and also for those under Mazi Simon Ekpa that knows themselves.
A very dangerous place of the battle. Battle of hearts and minds. Okay? No, there is something. This is how Biafra is going to be. It will be a dictatorship. It will be this. And I have told them I will not be dictatorship. Okay. Because as they say, we will come from the battle. Listen, Obi wants to wake up and find a black man doing the next morning. Alright. I am the only person that I can vouch for that tomorrow morning I will be like you. I'll tell you everything that happened to it. Okay. So go and search your conscience. I tell. And say and ask yourself, am I ready for this battle? We are in a very dangerous phase of the battle. Battle of hearts and minds. No, there is something. This is how Biafra is going to be. It will be a dictatorship. It will be this. And I have told them I will not be dictatorship. Because as they say, we will come from the battle. You can never tell what you wake up and find a black man doing the next morning. No. I am the only person that vouch for that tomorrow morning I will be like you. See everything that happened. So go and search your conscience, all of you searching for it and ask yourself, am I ready for this battle? Am I ready? We are in a very dangerous phase of the battle. Okay. Battle of hearts and minds. Right. No, there is something. This is how Biafra is going to be. It will be a dictatorship. It will be this. And I have told them I will not be dictatorship. Right. Now, you have just listened to Mazi Nanikan. Which one of them are following? Oh, Mazi Nanikan. They never followed him. It was all deception. Now, and the multitude doesn't need to fight for this freedom and identity. Only the chosen ones fight it. All we need from you is your support, financially and otherwise. Now, I want to commend those who are repenting. I want to commend those who have now come to realize that all the blackmail against Ekpa, they are all lies and propaganda. And they are repenting. So this is one of them. If you repent, play your voice. All right.
So here is a pure action, and the action gives those turn. So more than support 100% because they will do it and no we can do it. let you go before. All right. So get now and go fully in support of you. Oh yeah, get it. Your brain I color story to go one near. I had that. How for how long will the favorite birds can go in the hands of their own keeper? We can't keep like this. So now I'm afraid of all see what happened in the US. Or anywhere I will come out and challenge you. That be different market. You are freedom fighters. So the US rules when I each other squadron. It could be an academic poster, flyers for Biafra freedom. Yes. So who knows one who to leave you? Take a guy that must know who are the and we will fight you guys because you are not justice kind of fight. So I call them story. Get a now, get a call this Lucas now get from Simon Ekpa. Get a come as a letter. All right. Madam, come before my candidate after challenge him. The man need action. I have been saying it from day one. No, we need action, not still for the story. Please.
Because, first of all, they ask you not to listen to Simon Ekpa. It is a plan, and you buy the idea. They ask you, don't share anything about Simon Ekpa so that you will not know the truth. These people are pure evil, demonic, and just the same pattern that the Fulani. What the Fulani does, they say, let us remove history. Don't teach history. So that they are going to die for the lack of knowledge of their history. That is what these criminals did in IPOB. They say, don't share Simon Ekpa, because if you watch Simon Ekpa, you are going to listen to the truth. You will know that Simon Ekpa is not deviating, and Simon Ekpa is standing where he stands. So they say, don't listen to him. Don't share his videos. Block anybody that shares party and remove the person. And they succeeded in removing everybody that listens to Simon Ekpa. So how can you know what I am doing? This one just happened to listen to the preaching and the programs of the other day that I was mentioning about the posters. Only that, because he has not been following what we are doing. And all of them, many of them, don't follow. The only thing they do is not listen to Simon Ekpa and they don't listen. So when they see one video, they will cut it. It's not Simon Ekpa, they say don't share, don't listen. They will cut one video that suits their narrative and they will be sharing it. Simon Ekpa say, no Biafra. Simon Ekpa say Biafra is dead. Simon Ekpa, and they will be sharing it. The same people will now cut video of Simon Ekpa addressing IPOB in Germany after the attack of a man. Oh, look at him, he's attacking IPOB, he's calling Mazen African. They are sharing the video. But they ask you not to watch Simon Ekpa. So how do you know what Simon Ekpa is doing? So I'm going to play it again.
You have heard it. This message concerns everybody. It concerns everybody. We are still in that situation now. This was the situation when Mazi Nandekano was kidnapped. But today, Mazi Simon Ekpa is in detention. We are facing the same situation. The only person you can trust is yourself. That is why I call people to have independent mind, independent thought. Stand for yourself and stop waiting for anybody to do anything for you. Stand for yourself. Take your decision. Find truth by yourself. Make research. Don't just take words. As people say what, you just believe it and you run with it. Always have your independent thought and independent mind. I have been shouting and saying it. And I pray and I pray that people will begin to reason appropriately. Now, let us go and listen to the message, the video I was telling you from one of the conventional media. Let's see what they have there. Let's see what they have. A report on the issue of Mazen Nandekano and some other things that they talk about. I want us to go there. Let's see what they have. You know, we always go to their studio for long. We have not touched them. So it is time for us to touch them today. Let's see what they have. It is important. So let's hear what they have in this year.
Ekpa'S asị adịghị achọ ka amaghị ibe ọnụ. Maazị anụ na mkpụ na mkpụ na-abịa edere n'azụ ọjọọ. What are you to APC and PDP? I'm a man. You can't know what Saturday. You can't know what Monday. So come congratulate you. Mas aqui vai pela gasolina, não? Só vai ter. Só vai ter. Não chegou a grossa. É nem uma ainda, mas só vai ter. Como que verifica?
This man na call if he na call nonsense, you are talking rubbish. Blaming Showore protests and the protest people that made that I am a you are an idiot. This one you won't even. Even when you see the double standard of it, look at Nona Dasuki. These people you are comparing to as if you don't know that they treat Igbos with different standard. You are pushing the blame of you are pushing your hatred on Showore. Showore protest. I am ready to Thomas and Nandekanonga. I am ready to Maz and Nandekan. I am ready. Ezazaki ndo to whom he protest. Ezazaki ndo to whom he protest. Muchama of Abuja. Ezazaki ndo to whom he protest. Emesha happy. Unuputan no makoenye no mic in a studio. You talk rubbish. You begin to talk nonsense in English. You're blaming the lawyers and blaming Showore and everybody that went and protest. How you food is yaka? Only the food is yaka. Mazen Nandeka. Only the food is yaka. You think America will just come in and begin to speak without nothing happening? You think America will just come into the issue without something happening? You think that the issue of America will not fall from sky? You did not see people who were speaking in America, who in my case, we make the American house go about it. When they give them mic, they come and talk. In case you don't know nonsense, you want to blame people. Why? I want to have it. We all know these are a bunch of idiots. They were all blaming Mazen Nandekan for fighting for freedom. Politicians, all these political idiots. Ndo Tupitobi, they were part of those who jailed Mazen Nandekan. Why did they blame on that? They claim innocent. Nonsense. You are not here. You are talking nonsense.
Maazị Darlington, okwu abụ n'ọnụ ndị obi onye isi ala na-akatọ Atiku Abubakar ma na-ekwusi esi na ịbanye n'ọchịchị ozugbo ozugbo ga-eweghachi sọbsidi azụ site na 2023. Ị na-adị ihe m na-ekwu ugbu a? Obi onye isi ala si Atiku Abubakar esi na ịbanye n'ọchịchị na 2027 ịnweta mmeri ị ga-eweghachi sọbsidi azụ, mana 2023 esi na ọ bụrụ na ịnweta mmeri na 2023 100 days ị ga-ewepụ sọbsidi. Kedu ka mwepụ na ntinye anyị ga-esi wee banye? Ọ bụ ka ọ wee bụrụ na ị chọrọ ịma Tinubu aka? Ụfọdụ ndị bịara too Atiku ma kwuo si ọ dịkwa m iweghachi ya azụ n'ihi na nke ewepụrụ ewepụ na ya afụrụ isi ya, ebe ụfọdụ ndị si na ọ bụghị na iwepụ sọbsidi ka okwu dị kama na ọ bụ ndị na-achịkọta akụ na ụba na.
I insisted that they must return home and consult their people. Well, they did consult and a decision was taken. They reaffirmed their loyalty and their determination to continue the struggle. This mirrors the feelings among all Biafrans for Biafra, irrespective of ethnic origins. The so-called states created by the one in our territory were not designed to serve the genuine interests of the peoples, but to spite them, cripple them, and eventually to exterminate them. If Nigeria believes that she is really defending the true wishes of the minorities, she should accept our proposals for a plebiscite in the disputed areas of Nigeria and Biafra. We join in the negotiations in all sincerity, believing, as we always have done, that there can be no other way anyway for resolving the conflict between us. While these peace negotiations go on, let us not forget that 4 leading African countries, Tanzania, Gabon, Ivory Coast, and Zambia, have carefully considered the issues involved and have accorded those diplomatic recognition.
The federal delegation has come to Addis Ababa determined to make every effort to dispose peacefully of the major issue which divides the two sides to our conflict. Put very simply, the central issue is whether or not the parts of the East Central state of Nigeria, still under the control of the other side at these talks, can be reintegrated into Nigeria through these talks.
That was the discussion during the civil war in Ethiopia, when the toothless, irresponsible African Union came into the matter and could not do anything. Instead, they sit down there and watch Biafrans lose their lives. They could not make any impact. No meaningful contribution. And we say never again. We will not allow that idiocy to happen again. And we must continue to pursue our freedom. That is why Mazen Nanika and Mazen Simon Ekpa is still fighting on.
That Mazen Nanika asked Simon Ekpa, don't allow Satan to enter you. If you have any other person that Mazen Nanika told such thing, please come forward. I want you to come forward. If you have any other person, I am the only living Biafra publicly. Mazen Nanika asked in the public, in the presence of the entire world watching the program, do not allow Satan enter you. Only he and his God knows why he said such to me. So, if you do not at least value me, you value the fact that at least Mazen Naika somehow have some value.
and he sees things you don't see. While some illiterate and some zamats use such to do program, only God knows why Mazin Amdekano said such. So there is something different with the way he addresses all this media rant. I am not hiding my mouth. It is not about bragging. It is not bragging. It is not pride. It is not nothing. But this is a fact. I told Mazin Amdekano, if you are ready to do anything for Biafra, publicly, I believe I have been the only one also who have also made a pronouncement in public. I told him, if you are ready to fight for Biafra, if you are ready to do anything, Mazin Amdekano, to get Biafra, I, Simon Ekpa, will be the first person to follow you, no matter what. And that was also in the public. So why am I saying this? I'm saying this because I don't condemn people based on what they say to me. I told Mazin Amdekano also that if you are looking for 100 men to get Biafra, you have 50 of the men in me. Look for another 49 or look for another 50. I alone, Simon Ekpa, is 50 men. I said it that time, they didn't know me. Today, I can tell you that in the absence, because I wanted to be 50 men when Mazin Amdekano is around. And today, I don't need to ask you, have I, with other autopilot and no more, performed more than 50 men? I don't need to ask you that, because I don't need your validation. What I need you is to follow the truth. Any day I deviate, deal with me. Have I deviated? Biafra people, I want you to take your memory back. When Mazin Amdekano was kidnapped, and the news came that I should broadcast on Radio Biafra, I came to this platform and I said, God should give me the wisdom of 1,000 men to face what is ahead of me. That time, none of you see or saw what is happening today and what has happened. When I was making this prayer here, will any of what has happened today that it will ever happen? The reason why I am making these references today is for everyone watching me now and those who will watch me later to understand that anything I say, it is not by power by myself, but the power of God in me. I don't say things when I have not confirmed it. The time I was here praying and crying, I cried on this platform 2 times, if not more than 3 times. They mocked me. They say, oh, look at the person who wants to leave Biafra. Have I ever said I want to leave Biafra? They say, oh, look at the person. Only God know where they get that kind of mindset of Simon Ekpa coming to hit Biafra. Because I never discussed such with anybody. Only God and them know where they got such thing, in their mind. I don't know. They say Simon Ekpa said, hand me over Radio Biafra. I never said such thing. It was the first time I responded to them. Only God will know where they get such thing from. But I came here, I cried. They say I want to hijack Biafra. Only God know where they get such thing from. Because it is beyond human comprehension that somebody who is nobody, who is Mapoda, will come to hijack Biafra. A whole Biafra of 80 million people, brainy people, that somebody who is nobody will come to hijack that kind of thing. I don't understand. So I cried on this program. I said, God, give me 1,000 men wisdom. And you know what? God answered that prayer in abundance. So every problem that have come, God already positioned and put something out to handle it. In fact, I don't think that I have used up to 100 or 50 of those wisdoms, because the problem that is coming is very, all of them look very small. So as we stand now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is coming out. I have not even used 50 of the wisdom of 1,000 wisdom God gave me. Because, I am telling you, I have not used it. In fact, some of the problems solve itself without me even addressing it. So today, I have come to correct some certain things. Because the Biafran government in exile, as we continue to build bridges and form alliances and put things in the right perspective for Biafra to come this year, we announced the activation of the Biafran government in exile. Boom! One betrayer in America called Felix Onyeisi. A man called Felix Onyeisi. Felix Onyeisi was sacked by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Completely sacked. The reason he was sacked was because he started mingling with the security men on ground, sabotaging them, against the order of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He mingled with ESN and all manner of disobedience, insubordination, and all that. Felix Onyeisi, with his evil agenda, was expelled by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on Radio Biafra. The reason why I'm making this particular explanation is so that when I finally arrive at the pronouncement I'm about to be receiving, you will know why we arrived at such pronouncement and the consequences that follows for those who want to join the sabotage of this movement. Felix Onyeisi was sacked and expelled from IPU by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And because of the experience I have had in this Biafra struggle, I decided to open my heart to welcome everybody, to talk to everybody. Because with the experience I have had, some people may be fighting for Biafra genuinely and they were blackmailed. Just like they tried to blackmail me. So it happens that I was in a meeting where Felix Onise was in that meeting. And those who parade themselves today in America was also in that meeting. And if I'm not mistaken, Madam Bridget and group was also in that meeting. Felix Onise was there. Probably, Madam Bridget Okafor and her group was trying to find out the same information whether Felix Onise was real or not. Like me. I was invited. He was there. I didn't know who he was. Okay. So anyway, it happens that I don't even remember whether Madam Bridget was in that meeting as well. It happens that I went into alliance on behalf of Autopilot IPOB with some group. And this group happened to be communicating with this same Felix Onise. That was the first time I encountered him. Very, very first time. As in, to know who he was. But I am a person that once I capture you, once my eye capture you, I know you and I recognize you anywhere, even in the dark. So, immediately, Felix Onise entered the meeting uninvited. I didn't invite him. We didn't invite him. I was not informed that Felix Onise was coming to the meeting. I asked, "Are you Felix Onise?" He said, "Yes." I said, "Wow. Are you the one that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu expelled from IPOB?" He said, "Well, yeah, well, there are many Onise, so I don't know which one." I said, "Answer me. Are you the one Mazi Nnamdi Kanu expelled from IPOB?" I do not know the sins and what he has done, of course, in detail, but I just asked him. He said, "Yes." That I said, "Well, you don't need to explain to me. I know that a lot of people have been sabotaged in this movement." And they asked me, the people that I was going into alliance with, they asked me, "Do you have any problem with Felix Onise?" I said, "I don't know who he is. I have never had any dealings with him. I don't know who he is. I have never spoken with him. So how should I know whether he's a good man or a bad man? But since he is here, it will be a disrespectful thing for me to ask him to leave. I will not ask him to leave. Because if you people can deal with him, I will not have problem with that. So let him stay." That was it. Because I have nothing against anybody other than to get Biafra. And so, he stayed in that meeting. After that, we connected. And there the problem started. They again invited us to another meeting. And we went to that meeting. It ended, in shame. Felix Onise character started coming out. And to my greatest surprise, Felix Onyeisi invited these two women who have been constituting nuisance on social media. And they came to the meeting. When I entered the meeting, I was very shocked. I asked, why are these two women in this meeting? He said, oh, this, that, and all that story is that. I said, well, please, I will not be part of such meeting, and so I have to leave. I left the meeting. And they called me back again. Oh, come back, the women that have left. I said, okay. I went back to the meeting. The man said, oh, the chairperson of Umanda must leave the meeting. I said, no. She can leave the meeting. That, she can't. Madam Asoka can't leave the meeting. Madam Asoka had the opportunity to ask you to leave, to excuse us. In the first meeting that led to this particular meeting now, and she didn't do that. I asked her, Madam Asoka, do you have anything against Onyeisi? Madam Asoka said she don't even know who he is. So why would she have something against him? So I said, well, if you want Madam Asoka to leave, I'm sorry, I will not be part of this meeting. Because already I have seen evil, in the entire room. Evil smelling everywhere. I left the meeting. Madam Asoka left the meeting. That was the end till today. Now, what did Onyeisi do? Onyeisi tried everything to touch the alliance we went into. They didn't respond to him. He tried to destroy the alliance. He contacted them to leave Simon Ekpa, to leave IPOB autopilot, that they are this and that. Those group didn't listen to him. What an evil man. Now they talked about, we talked about the Biafra government in Elsa, the activation of the Biafra government in Elsa, which already is in existence. Immediately we activated it. This same Felix Onyeisi went behind doors, tried to, of course, he don't have anything to offer, but it's just that, when they create all this jingle, they create video. Video is, once something enters social media, it will begin to, fly. Even if the person that is behind it is only that the thing will begin to fly because you don't know who is behind it. But I told them, I will be your end in Biafra liberation. Mwa ga kuchi teoru, kuchi ba iteoru, kuchi eburu si anyonsi. Obono eburu si anyonsi kono si emebi Biafra. Aga ma kuchia ya gbogbo. Obono onuru jeri ni kono jeri. Aga ma kuchia ya bim until Biafra come. Okay. So I will be your last Muslim, including from this Felix Onyeisi to all of them. From today, after this explanation and the announcement we are going to do, anybody that will have anything to do with these men of betrayal in America, you will be marked as one of the enemy of Biafra. Because we don't talk stories. What we do is, when we want to decimate you, we give you facts and figures. The way I am explaining it now, every person that has been part of the meeting we have had will come and say it exactly the way I'm saying it. And I'm going to arrive at the final conclusion. What Felix Onyeisi said is that Simon Ekpa went and hijacked the Biafra government in Elsa. They decided to connive some inconsequential people to begin to do some shenanigans in America that they want to set up Biafra government in exile. We have Biafra government in exile, and they are able men. We have Prime Minister. I don't want to say this before. It has been in existence. It has been there, well structured. We only activated it, and very soon they will come to address Biafra. You know, I'll be saying this very soon, very soon. You are going to see. And this evening, I am going to make it public that Biafra government in exile is officially giving statements and letters to every asylum seeker around the world who desire to have letter of introduction to the authorities in the home country where they are seeking for international protection. The email will be made available. I want to announce it this evening that the Biafra government in exile is not collecting one dime from any Biafra asylum seeker anywhere in the world. Unlike the criminals, where they will subject you to pay dues, that, and then the coordinator will use it to do container business, like they did in Finland. Biafra government in exile is seeing it as a responsibility to serve every Biafran anywhere you are in the world. The letter may be a little bit delayed because of the capacity of men, but letter is being given to many Biafrans, free of charge. Don't need to pay money to anybody to be able to get a letter from the government of Biafra in exile. A very legitimate way, and we have activated it in full force. So what did these criminals do in America? To rent one office, they say, they say they want to have it in Washington. You know, when they say they have Washington, when they hear Washington, you know, people who don't know what is Washington, when they hear Washington, you think that Washington is a place where Jesus Christ is coming down to speak to you. No. No, it is not. You can achieve Biafra from Finland. I am telling you, you can achieve Biafra from Ghana. Even from Ghana, you can achieve Biafra. Not from Washington. You must not have office in Washington. So they come with all this, this 419 attitude of having office in Washington. So we have seen a video, where they have decorated a seat, hired seat, decorated it, and the Kwacha watching in here as a Biafra government in exile. Ichaya was copying America's State Department. They copied the United States Department of State. Iyecha watching, say video. Oh, Omo Biafra, come. We are launching Biafra government in exile. Oh, come. We are launching Biafra government in exile. And they are sharing the video. And a lot of people are not getting the information. They thought that it is part of what we are doing. No, we are not launching any Biafra government in exile. You wait for us. Anything you did not hear from this platform doesn't exist until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out. And when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to come out, it will shock all of you. So Felix Roni said the expulsion of that betrayer, that sabo, is not by mistake. It's not by mistake. Today, he is thinking that we are in the former IPOB, where some people will gang up and they will excel. No. Our own is that you move on and I call to all of without wasting time. I
brother tell me this story, Simon Ekpa. We don't waste time. We don't waste time. I am go to school. Our own, we don't waste time. We are always focusing on the ball. People for an bang, a begging, beg God, I never do not this evening. We may tell not this evening, you will be no more. After today, anybody will see with you will be regarded as anybody that appear anywhere where only say they are doing government in exile, we will mark you as enemy of Biafra from this evening. So when Mazinam cannot announce your name as a betrayer and expel you on Radio Biafra, our own is not Radio Biafra. All you need to do is the anointing to utter violence, plus the anointing we carry to the struggle, double portion. Plus the kind they put them from different places, double portion. So we don't waste time. You got another 111. If the 111 is a good 111, we will allow you to go 111. We even add speed to your own speed so that it will take you very far. But let us kill it, let us sabotage it, let us destroy it. I beg all those who cut wire. And when I cut God, I cut wire God I pay. It will never grow again. Because we will cut it from the root. Ever on those yamta, I cut wire, give it to the flat. That is what we are doing this evening. So after that, I don't take nonsense. Some of you, when you see me on social media, you will be looking at my face. Look at somebody who is doing freedom fighting. Look. They see me with Hennessy. Look at who is drinking Hennessy. Look, program to tag up. Come and jam me where we are having a very serious discussion on policies. Come and see Simon Ekpa. I am telling you, it's not a joke. You will see a different man, a different character. And I know how to handle you when I see the spirit that is guiding you. I will put a spot to your spirit. Once you appear to me to discuss, I will first of all monitor your spirit first. Get it. That is why we are able to defeat him. Or any enemy we have not defeated.